Okay. I came back because I think I got this figured out now. I pressed a wrong button because I'm really smart. Yeah, we're back. I think so. Hopefully, I got this sorted out. Up here, it's gonna be a little bit. Let's see. Can we hear this? It sure looks like that's going through. Hopefully, it's not too loud. I might turn it down a little bit. Let's see. All right, we have some bass guitar. So we are actually going to do some bass things. I had some great ideas about showing off my cool fucking amp, my Ampeg V4B, circa 74, 76-ish around there. So it's basically like me, about the same age. And this cab that I got from a tweaker who needed the money, 215 front firing Ampeg modified son of a bitch that I've used for everything. Yeah, so just we'll take the release down a little bit more on account of Duck King's recommendation. Thank you, Duck King. And yeah, so I'm doing my best here. The mixer was a bit of a thing to figure out. It had latency, so I couldn't plug a mic in and play through my amp. But I've got this cool Darkglass pedal. Let me see if I can show it. No, if I move anything, it's going to get fucked. I had this all hooked up. Let me see if I can hook that up again. And I'll show you a cool Darkglass pedal. Oops. Yeah. So, plug this in and see if we got the camera going. Go up. This is so fucking rad and professional. I'm not the guy from Dragon Force. Let's see here. Get the camera. Okay, we are connected. And so if I do this. Oh, I moved that around a little bit. Yeah, here's the disgusting floor of our practice place. This is, sorry about the blue light. The Darkglass. Fucking cables. There we go. The Darkglass 87 Microtube B7K Ultra. I got this from a trade, which was super cool for doing a t-shirt design. And it's got a cool pass-through, so you can plug in, like, say, an MP3 player and your bass, which is exactly what we're going to do. And then I've got my tuner, of course. And then this modified Hartman LM308 op amp is modified to work with bass based on my specifications that I gave to my friend Sal from the band Asunder. This story could go on and on. But anyways, yeah, he modified that to be like my bass rat, and it sounds really good. So that is currently what I'm using, although it's probably also getting quite a bit of drive from this Darkglass. So I don't know what we're doing. We're so anyways, so yeah, I'm playing some stuff. Mostly going to be, so I've got some Exhumed stuff that I need to practice because we got some shows in Japan this summer. But I thought we'd start with a nice cover of a band you may have heard of. Let's see if I can not fuck this up. And I guess I'm going to have to turn off, go back to the beginning. I'm going to have to turn off this audio, otherwise you'll hear the raw bass. So we're going to mute my speaking so you can hear my wondrous playing. Let's see how this works. So that's how you play that song. I think it worked. See if anybody has a comment. Then yeah, I just played a song by a band called Ghoul. You may have heard of them. The song Gut Bucket Blues. It's about getting really fucked up drunk, but we're being responsible adults tonight, and we're drinking some nice bubble water. So, anyways, that's one song. What else to talk about? Oh, I got to switch because if I'm going to play some Exhumed songs, they are all tuned to B, and Ghoul is tuned to D on this, playing on this E2 stream that I got some years ago. It's a great bass. It's got stupid active pickups. Someone tell Flabbeth they suck. I hate active pickups, but it's all that fits in these cavities because it doesn't have a traditional P-bass design, so I can't swap it out for Seymour Duncan quarter pounders, which are the best bass pickups ever fucking made. So now I'm going to switch to my very show-offy vintage. Vintage is older than 20 years, so this is a vintage American-made Warlock bass guitar. Does not have strap lock, so I'm going to hope for the best. Hopefully it doesn't fall. I found this at a flea market in Alameda for $400. $400 for this nice neck through Warlock guitar, bass guitar. Pretty nice. Okay, so Duck King's singing along, so that means we were successful because of course there's latency in the chat, so it's hard for me to tell. But I'm glad you're singing along, and let's see if we're getting some noise out of this guy. I have the tuner on. Probably should. There goes my iPad. Fuck! Nothing's working. We are tuned a little high. Come on. Where are we? Where's B? I did bring this over to the practice place without a case. I was just walking down the street with a big fucking Warlock bass. A. So yeah, remember the acronym BEAD for tuning to B, B-E-A-D. And then for tuning to C, it's that's how you tune to C, is that acronym. Yeah, so hopefully, I know Ghoul's pretty catchy, fun stuff, but boy, that doesn't sound very good. That's more than dead strings. What the fuck is going on here? Do I have it? Come on. Oh, there we go. I had one of the pickups down on this thing to make sure we're still somewhat in tune. And then we can... oh yeah, so all the music I'm playing along with is MIDI versions of stuff because, I don't know, Twitch has a strict copyright rule, and I don't know how fucking strict it is, but here I am trying to get affiliated and play along with shit, and I don't know what the rules on that are. So I made some audios of MP3. So let's go back to some Exhumed stuff. What do we start with here? Oh, one of my favorite songs. So we're going to see if that works. I think this one's a lot louder, so I might have to change volume on this. Coins Upon the Eyes from the Exhumed album Necrocracy. It's one of my favorite Exhumed songs, even though I'm not on that recording. I just think it's a really well-written song. The lyrics are very poignant about the cost of death in America. I think it's pretty cool. Matt wrote some very personal lyrics on it. And so anyways, let's try and play it. I haven't played it in a while. Let me see what the volume is. This is going to be a test. All right. That sounds like we got a winning volume. These are all at different volumes because I'm extremely unprofessional, and that's how I live my life. So I'm going to mute this microphone, and then we're going to play Coins Upon the Eyes by Exhumed. Anyway, so that was a little sloppy, but I'm playing along with MP3s that are kind of weird and actually in time, and I'm very much used to Mike's timing, which is a little different than that. I'm also wish I had my GB4 bass here, my sexy nurse bass, but I don't. This is the one I have. I guess I could adjust the strap a little bit. This plays a little lower than I like. It's very James Hetfield to play that low. So, there we go. Anyways, so that was, what was supposed to be next? Oh, so yeah, so that was Coins Upon the Eyes, and played not great, but it was played okay. That's why I play bass. It's a lot easier. So then we're going to move on, some more practice. Let's, Defenders of the Grave. This is another favorite of mine. It's not as my favorite as Coins Upon the Eyes, but it's a pretty good, awesome, heavy song from the Death Revenge record. And it's, I guess, about pulling corpses out of the grave to sell them. So that's what the whole record's about. Burke and Hare and the anatomy murders in Glasgow or Edinburgh. I think it was Edinburgh, where they were ripping up bodies out of the grave. Common practice at the time for bad people to sell bodies they ripped up out of the grave. And then Burke and Hare started actually killing people, or at least killed a few. So we wrote a whole record about them. And this is the first song in that record. And let's see how fresh I am from practice. Well, I guess actually I'm going to check the volume again. Sorry. All right, that sounds pretty good. So I'm going to mute the acoustic sounds, otherwise you'll hear my bass playing like that, and that might be annoying. So we're going to do, what was it? Defenders of the Grave. I said that already. Yeah, these are all playing from MP3 MIDI files. Maybe at some point Matt had some files that had just had guitar and some MIDI drums on it, but actual guitar. And he said he deleted the Google Drive folder that had them that I was going to download today. I fucked up. So this is what we're doing instead. All right, so let's play this song. So, anyways, that was Defenders of the Grave. Played that one a little bit better. Definitely feels better to have the bass a little bit higher. Probably could use new strings. But yeah, my other bass is in San Luis Obispo, sexy near space that I love to play. And so we get to play this beautiful thing instead. My Nikki Six would approve. Nikki Six is also a terrible person who did horrible things in his career. It's all in the book. Read the book. Terrible people. So enough shit talking on Motley Crue. What are we gonna do next? Drained of Color. Oh, I don't even know if this is a great idea. This was the Drained of Colors off the new record, To the Dead. It's about sucking blood out of somebody until they're very pale, I guess. It's a pretty thoughtless song. There might be some stuff in there that Matt wrote. I don't really know the lyrics to this one. I just kind of fake it live. That's not true. I learned it. This is the first song we played live on the last tour, and it probably will be the first song we play live for quite some time because we actually did really production video for it. It's a fun watch. It's like a Doctor Who video because there's a doctor in it, and also it goes throughout time from the 1700s to the invention of the chainsaw. So pretty sure Dr. Filthy invented the chainsaw sometime around the time people wore tricorn hats. That's what the video's about. So I guess without further ado, let's see how much of a Drained of Color I can remember from the last tour, which was some months ago. So that's the end of that song. I think it fades out on the record. I forgot about that. Um, yeah, this is going swimmingly. Why not just continue, shall we? Uh, just plain sloppy. But that's what practice is for. But I don't know. Maybe you can want to see how these songs are played. So everyone can watch me blow it as I attempt to do this after struggling to get a bunch of audio ready to go. So up next, I need to practice. There's a part here that always troubles me because I was playing it wrong for like an entire year. And so we'll see how I do on that. That's fun. But I realized I was playing it wrong eventually. This one's Playing with Fear off the horror record from 2019. It's a fun one. It sounds like a mid-paced Repulsion song because it was supposed to be written and sound like a Repulsion song. So we'll just go ahead and play Playing with Fear and see how much of this I can remember. So fun times. Thanks for joining me for practice. And that was Playing with Fear. So I was playing with a lot of fear. It's a lot easier when you have a whole band around you and not a bunch of MIDI tracks playing perfectly. So, because everyone's a little bit sloppy, and then I sound like I'm okay. So we're gonna stick with the horror record. Oh no, we're not. We're gonna go back to the Dead. This is a song that I wrote, Rank and Defiled. So let's see, how's it? Right. Okay. Let's see if I can remember the song that I wrote the music for. And the lyrics behind this are basically just almost like a rap song, just talking about what badasses we are for talking about gore and horror, and just like about being a writer, I guess, is what the song is about, sort of. Being in a metal band and writing music about death. So that's what the lyrics are about. The music, I can actually speak more to this one. I wanted something a little bit. I love Bolt Thrower. Who doesn't fucking love Bolt Thrower? It probably doesn't sound like Bolt Thrower to anybody, but it has a Bolt Thrower feel to me because it's just like a heavier riff with like a double bass kick drum going and a snare just coming down on the one, and gives it a very driving feel for the main riff, the main verse riff. And I wanted to throw some cool staccato bass parts in here, so there's a little bit of that that I'm probably gonna fuck up. I don't know. We'll see if muscle memory takes over. So yeah, this is ranking, and then there's plenty of Carcass thrown in too for good measure. Let's not lie. It is Exhumed after all. We're gonna rip off tons of Carcass. So wait, let me check the volume. All right. So anyways, the volume sounds okay on that, so I'm going to shut up and I'm going to go ahead and pretend to play this. All right. So that was a little embarrassing because the tablature obviously was missing some breaks that were in the song because there's supposed to be a couple little like 2-hit breaks. Whatever. We got through most of it. So kind of funny to me. Anyways, that I got caught unawares that the tablature had not been changed since it was recorded. So I should probably go back in and edit that. We do use for Exhumed and starting to use it for other band that I play in as well. Exhumed throws songs back and forth in Guitar Pro. Guitar Pro is a great program. You can tab out your songs. You can shoot out MIDI that sounds like pretty awesome Atari metal music. So it does the trick, though. I like to practice along with it. That's how I learn. That's how I record it. It's how we keep our songs straight. So 10 years down the line, someone's not like, oh, what the fuck was that riff? Let me listen to the audio of the CD. We sit around and practice for like an hour while someone tries to figure out the song. Instead, it's all written in tablature with quantified notation with it, and it's a really good program. And if you like writing music, I heavily suggest learning how to at least tab and get Guitar Pro. It's a good way to experiment with your songs without having to re-record riffs. You can just copy and paste and listen to a shitty MIDI version of it. I'm almost done. I'm going to practice one more song tonight, and then I'm going to let you people go because this is terrifyingly boring, I'm sure, until I get a much better audio setup, which I promise. I'm going to have a better video setup and a better audio setup someday. I'm working towards it. So we're going to do, this song's about zombies. Nothing special. Just about zombies from the horror record. It's one of the only 2 Exhumed songs about zombies. I told Matt, I was like, well, okay, you got 2 zombie songs on this record called Horror, but we're gonna not do any more zombie songs. Exhumed talks about dead bodies. We don't talk about zombie undead bodies. But it was fun for this song, and it allows me to play on the video screen. I get to play segments from Return of the Living Dead, one of my favorite horror movies of all time, because I like horror comedy more than I like horror for horror's sake. I have fun. So basically, right, Ravenous Cadavers. And I'll probably fuck up some of this too. Let's go. All right, what's going on there? Yeah, we're not going to go play a Ghoul cover again. Anyways, that was my practice tonight. Guitar player canceled. So I thought, why not do this and spend my time doing some shit. So yeah, hopefully I have a better setup where I can actually show off my bass rig because it fucking rules. My bass rig is awesome. The V4B, I don't know, joining late. That was a whole talk, it was a whole spiel. Anyways, later this week, I'm going to open up some more toys and try to get hours in on this Twitch shit where they'll finally have the platform respect me. Sitting here doing this, I really hate my hair right now. What is happening here? Where's my fucking... Anyways. Thanks for joining me. Yeah, play more metal. I don't know how to tagline or shit. We're just fucking doing my thing. Bye. Thank you, everybody. Bye. I love you. Bye.